For 2019, two kings of indoor racing collide for the first time on UK soil. Not even a difference in category can separate the two champions. It's inevitable. We are destined for a clash of kings.
Are you ready? Arenacross! Ah, yes!
Birmingham's Resort World Arena hosts rounds 3 and 4 of the 2019 Arenacross Tour. The 2018 Pro Class champion, Cedric Souberyas, returns to defend his title. But this year, he's chosen a 250 machine as his steed. In order to remain the undisputed king of AX, Souberyas must first face and defeat a new and formidable foe. Gregory Aranda has spent the last decade laying siege to the European Supercross and Arenacross circuit. For 2019, the Kawasaki ace has journeyed to the UK for the first time, with the sole intention of usurping the coveted Arenacross throne.
How good is Gregory Aranda? Now that's a good question. Very good question. Well done, Max. Very good is the answer to that. Far better than what even I imagined. Obviously, I knew that he was coming in to do the tour. I wasn't part of the process of getting him here, but I knew he was going to come in and ride. And then watched a few videos of him, you know. I thought, yeah, he's really good, but it's not until you see him ride with your own eyes. And the way that he manages the situation that's impressed me the most.
We knew that Greg was going to be really fast because of what he's done before, mainly on Kawasaki actually, over the past few years, or quite a few years now actually. But and a lot of people told me that he was going to be really, really fast from the races that he's made in Germany and in the French Supercross. But to be honest, nothing actually prepared me for just how quick he actually was. You know, to top every practice session, every qualifying session, and win every race is a pretty phenomenal achievement. Yeah, it was really cool to see Souben and Greg actually have some battles on track. I mean, obviously on the first night and the second night in the super final, he didn't quite get the start and he had to come through, and actually on the Saturday night, I didn't actually think he was going to be able to catch him in the end. There was quite a gap to make up, so the crowd were really behind it. We were really excited by it, and it was cool to sort of see Greg come through the pack and take the win by actually quite a close margin in the end.
So for me, what sets him apart, I don't think it's just his riding ability. He seems to have this perfect posture, and his body weight always seems to be exactly where it needs to be. I think he's winning it because he's winning the mental game, and I don't know if that's because he's got the edge on some riders when he races in Europe, or he's just come in and because he's hit the ground running so much, the others are now like, you know, already they must be thinking, what have we got to do to stop the guy coming through? You know, he's been that impressive. So I think his mental strength is a key thing. He seems to keep himself to himself, and just seems to have this ability to just flick the switch and just turn it on when he needs to. And if you're riding around and you know you've got this extra little bit in the tank if you need it, I mean, it's just an awesome weapon to have. Obviously, with my Kawasaki hat on, I don't want to sound like I'm blowing smoke too much, but it genuinely impressed me. From hosting the show aspect, just what a great rider to have on tour. And without my Kawasaki hat on, I would actually like to see him get a terrible start. Because the way he rode the races in Belfast, where he just sat there and you thought, oh, he's not going to do it, and then boom. So, you know, from a fan's point of view, you got to hope that Gregory Aranda gets a bad start. From a Kawasaki point of view, I hope he gets a flyer.
Yeah, I have so much fun. It's the first time I do it, and yeah, the show is good. The track was a little bit small on Belfast. This gives a lot of good fighting with Souberyas and Isoire, François Tellier, so it's good. It's very good.
Coming back in Arenacross in 19, you know, as a reigning champion is just a good feeling because I never had #1 plate in my life before. So yeah, It's getting a little bit my confidence up, but you know, it's never easy to keep a #1 plate. I took the decision to ride on the 250, so it's gonna be difficult to get the overall championship, but I will try my best for sure. So I moved down to 250, and yeah, because I saw the new rule saying that for the main event, the 250 were going gates before, so I tried a poker trick, I would say. For the first round in Belfast, we had the first day like more 250 track, I would say, and the second day was more 450. Tonight, I would say it's more 450, but I'm not trying to find any excuses. I will give 100%, and I'm sure that with a good start I can fight in front.
Yeah, I know him also in France. We fight all the year for the French Championship, so I know him, and it was good to fight with him again on Belfast. That he was on 250. So yeah, it was funny, and it's difficult in 450 because when you win, you go 7 on the gate for the super final. So you have to fight on the first lap to come back. So yeah, this gives a good battle, I think.
Yeah, I used to fight with him for many years, and since like 2-3 years, I'm always better than him when we are on the 450 in France on the S2 Tour. But we are still fighting a lot, and for sure he's a pretty good rider. He's beating me often on the lap time, but you know, like being here on the 250 and him on the 450, it's something completely different. I need to take the race different. I won all my main events on the 250, but my main goal is to beat Greg on the big main event, you know, the super final. And yeah, I worked for it, and I told Greg that I want to beat him before the end of the year.
Yeah, for sure, it's very important for me to win this championship. It's the first time I do it, and yes, I want to win the championship. And I was lucky in Belfast. I won all the races, so I don't think it's like this all the weekend. So yeah, try to win the championship and have a fun race after race, and we will see.
I really want to be a champion again. How bad? I mean, like, I want to show that the 250 can win against 450, and no matter what, I will try my best.
You and me, everything that we've been through has made us strong. You won't believe we've had our grey, but somewhere there's a light inside of us. It shows the way. Not looking for no heaven to go, 'cause I got you. Don't wanna show.
Birmingham, are you ready for Arenacross?
But I'm flying so high, I don't even know if I'm coming down. You rock my boat when you hold me so tight. The world just disappears in front of my eyes. I'm telling you what.
Buckle in, we are going racing. This is the Pro Lights Heat 1.
Some memories of the sun has come down like a river rising way up above. This ain't no sugar coated.
Get the whole shot. It's Souberyas, that man Souberyas, currently leading the way in the Pro Lights.
All right, so here's where you can start to see how our riders take on the track. This is the whoop section, kind of crazy, then into the camelback. Now they're coming into their first rhythm section. How many jumps is it going to take to get through this? 1, 2, 3 from Souberyas leading the way. So far, Jeff, Souberyas is doing what he always does, looking rather comfortable out in front.
Oh yeah, he's hit the ground running. He wants to be the first 250 in this tour to win the super final later on when the 450s come out. But his French counterpart there, Adrien Escoffier on the Bill-based Honda, will not let him off the hook. We have got the most technical Arenacross track I think we've ever had tonight in the whole time we've been running this tour.
We're moving to a checkered flag very shortly for Cedric Souberyas.
Here it comes right now.
There it is for him. Great system, Souberyas, SR75, GDA.
So here in Birmingham after the first main event, I won my 250 class. Was not that easy. I also to the pack, but I was not feeling like really good because the track was brand new and so flat, so it was easy to make a mistake on this kind of slippy track. But overall I'm pretty happy because every point count for the big overall championship is still a win. So now I get focused and I look forward for the second main event.
This is it, Pro 450 Heat 1. Can anybody stop the Gregory Aranda train?
Brunel gets a great start. Can he keep ahead? Look at this.
Oh, it's tight. Matt Bayless, who I missed actually mentioning the riders, getting pinched at the end of the corner.
Look at this. Austin Root gets a great start as well.
Yeah, American. He's never been there. Okay, this is unknown territory for us all because Greg Aranda, well, that didn't last long. He's already picked up 2 places in 1 corner. But can anybody just take a win from him? It all seems effortless for number 20, but he said he feels the nerves as much as anybody else. He's back in 5th.
Now, you guys out there, we want this to stay very similar to how it is right now. Because as it is, we've got Jack Brunel from the UK in 2nd, Adam Chatfield in 4th place, but he's got the one and only Greg Aranda right behind him.
Oh, Greg Aranda's got such a good line here. He's not jumping that corner and gaining a load of time. I think those 2 Bill-based Honda riders are going to feel the heat anytime soon.
Oh, we see Greg Aranda pick up Chatfield as Austin Root scoots through in 3rd place. Great riding for him. Good to see him on 4th. Chad Brunel now has got a bit of space, and if the guys slow down Aranda, which not many people do, oh, Chatfield makes a move. Chatfield gets through there. He's in the game. Look at this
Aranda
race.
fights back. Watch his move here. Look, here go tight. Here, pick off Austin Root. There's another one. But Austin Root, number 130 on the Bill-based Honda, having a great ride, getting to grips with this Arenacross. Remember, it's all new to him, but right now, it's a trio. Kawasaki's out front.
But it looks like he is scooting out a little bit further ahead.
Yeah, Aranda is starting to close. Aranda is starting to close. I don't know how many laps we got left, with 3 or 4 here. Jack Brunel makes a mistake. Oh, a huge mistake. Goes end over end. Brunel got in the tough blocks. Oh, it's going to be a red flag incident because Jack he's actually crawled off the track. Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. If you've never been to Arenacross firsthand, that is the danger that these guys put themselves through. It's not your average.
Yeah, blinding first event for Kawasaki, really. I mean, we were running 1, 2, 3. I thought that's how it was going to finish. You know, Greg had a poor start, had to come through the field. He was doing a really good job of it, but Iswald out the front was also looking really, really strong. We were so happy with it, and then obviously Jack's just had a huge crash, and unfortunately, looks like he's done a bit of damage to his knee. So he's going to go back out again for the 2nd race, and we'll see how he goes. But yeah, it's looking a little bit dodgy. But Greg's looking strong, Fabian's looking strong. So good night for Kawasaki so far. Obviously, the race got red flag because of Jack's crash. So Greg was coming through the field, and to be honest, it was definitely the hardest race so far for him. I think he probably would have caught up to Fabian, but overtaking him would have been another thing altogether.
Okay, here we go. Pro Lights, event number 2. Who's going to get the whole shot? Again, Souberyas is tough to beat out of the traps. Number 1.
Oh, a little bit of a wheelie mid-air from Diogo Grassa. He is in 3rd place. No, he's not. It is a Scorpio yet again. Look at this from Chile. He's out in front. That has not yet happened yet, and Souberyas is chasing.
Okay, this is going to be formidable because Tillier is getting stronger all the time on that SR75 machine, and Souberyas will not like this. He wants to win every race. Last year's pro champion, moving into the Pro Lights.
See, we caught him early on, and then he didn't have the very first round of a good one. TLA, talent, but look at Souberyas fly through there.
These top French riders, like you heard Jamie Dobbs say earlier on, that's why we want to build this thing up. We want more Brit riders coming through to challenge with these guys.
Sorry, Jeff, we just saw Soubs show TLA a wheel.
Oh, this is a good race.
Close.
This is going to be a good race. But I've got to say, I can't take my eyes off these two because they are really
Look
going
at
at
this
it.
race.
Oh, he goes classic inside outside. Oh, Soub shows him a will.
He's
Look
gone.
at the
He's
speed.
gone.
Brilliant move. He
I know.
changed direction mid-flight, literally landed, squared it up, changed down the inside. Lovely textbook pass.
A little bit of a knuckle there for Chile, allows Soub to get a bit further away. There is the checker flag to the one and only Cedric Souberyas.
But this time Aranda bullies him out of the way, and it's Aranda and Charles Lefrancois. This will be a good one, Matt.
Look at this start from Adam Chatfield. He's right in the mix. He's in third place right now. And that's Bayless right behind him. Two Brits right
Come
up front.
on, let's get behind the Brits. They're in third and fourth. Raise the roof. Come on, we need more Brits getting up the front.
And that's Greedy for getting him. We've got third, fourth, fifth up there. Can they bully the rest of the riders out of the way?
Final number 2 of the 450s, top 5 after 2 heats will transfer directly to the super final.
So Charles Lefrancois looking smooth, but we're seeing Aranda. Here he goes. Almost making a move, but Charles manages to pull away. Gets the trigger.
Here it is though, he's going inside, go for the block pass. Job done. There you go, number 20, Gregory Aranda on the Team Green Kawasaki makes a nice move to move up the inside of Charles Lefrancois.
Here's the win. Big it up for Greg Aranda. What racing for that man?
I've got some style for Aranda.
From where I am out in the middle hosting the show, you know, obviously you want Souberyas to put it to Aranda, and everybody else for that matter. And I think he can. The 250 times, okay, this has got longer straights and it's a bit more clay dirt, so the 450s maybe can carry even more speed. But you've got to bear in mind it's super technical tonight, so a 250 is going to line up first. I think if Greg doesn't get a good start, because I'm feeling that Soub will probably get the whole shot if he qualifies first. If he doesn't make the move in the first couple of laps, I think with the track as technical as it is, I could genuinely see Souberyas gapping the field a little bit, maybe holding on for a win. But having said that, because we've got a bigger circuit tonight, I think across the board, never mind just saying those two, we've got to say those two because they were the two main riders at Belfast. But the circuit we got tonight, I actually think the racing's going to be even closer than Belfast, regards of the gap between the front ones and the guys back in 4th, 5th and 6th. And I think there'll be a few little more errors tonight as well. People getting their timing wrong once in a while. So, you know, it's going to be difficult to call. From a presenter's point of view, it would be great to see a 250 win a main, you know, just because it shows that it's game on, and that will give all the 250 riders a lift. And the remaining rounds will be like, they then know that they can do it. If one person does it, if one 250 rider wins the super final, they'll all be believing they can do it. So from our point of view, I hope it works. I think the format is brilliant, the fact that we got the two together, but because we're putting the 250s out first, it does make it that little bit more of a fair thing. So I think the super finals on both nights are going to be really, really good.
Let's go!
Oh, look at that.
It's Greedy! It's Ash Greedy!
How has he done that? And he's got a good old lead as well.
We are in for a race now.
We've got Escoffier, followed by Souberyas. Then we've got the 2SR75 team right there. The Francois and Valentin Tillier.
Come on, Birmingham!
Greg Aranda is sitting way back, but if anyone can pick people off. Then we've got a battle right here. Joe Clayton is right behind his Y. Then we've got Nicky Turi's way back. Hugo Masula's way down. The bow is right at the back with the news over him. But look at this.
Come on!
Get behind Ash
We
Greedy.
want a Brit to win.
Look at him.
And he's gone in the hard way. Ash Greedy.
Oh, look at that line
Will
to the
raise the
outside.
roof.
So much speed.
But can he hold off these incredibly fast French riders behind him? He's bruised and battered. At the minute, number 20, Greg Aranda, is not making good progress. He's behind Charles Lefrancois. And the Soub, number 1, is looking strong. This is gonna, here we go, Ash season.
Come on, boys.
He's gonna park him. He's gonna park him. What a race.
He's not up yet. See it through. Go. Get behind Ash Greedy right now. Oh, it's a 1 and 2 right there as his teammate goes through. And Valentin TLA takes one as well.
Right, do not rule out Gregory Aranda. He has got past Charles Lefrancois and he is the leading 450 rider and he is closing in fast.
So if Greg Aranda can pull back from this, it will be another miracle race.
Look at him go, he's already up there with Ash Greedy. Oh, and this is on like Donkey Kong, I don't even know what that means.
So we are seeing a very tight back. It is not usually this tight in those top four positions.
Look at this, Sub, this is what's happening. Okay, I can tell you right now, number 4, Fabian Isward and Gregory Aranda are seeing Cedric Souberyas get away. They do not want a 250 to beat them. No way. This is going to go off now. This is getting so tight as the race leader on the Bill Base Honda, Adrian Escoffier, holds off Souberyas. Then it's Tillier, and look at Aranda, he's right there now in 4th.
We saw a
New
miracle
race, they're off the track.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
That is a big fall. Is he okay? Yes, he is. He's still going.
So
That is a major
Souberyas punts Escoffier off the circuit. That's one out of the equation.
Aranda is right on the case. Can Tillier keep him off? For his other French teammate is out in front.
He's running out of real estate. Souberyas has a clear track. Aranda has to make a move this lap if he's going to get that number 1. He's got the speed through the whoops. Here he goes. Look at that. I know he's got the extra power. Here we go then. It's the grudge match. Can Gregory Aranda win another moto? Can we actually see a 250 win one of these things? We've got about 3 to go. I reckon Sub's got this.
This is exactly what we saw in Belfast, but Aranda had more time to play with. 4 laps to go. We're into the home straight right now.
He can see him. He can see him, Matt, on the same track. Aranda is pushing it. He's gained another few feet. Oh, we are counting down the laps here. This is epic.
We see Joe Clayton. I'm not sure
it's the last lap. It's the last lap. Surely Souberyas is going to hold on from here. Greg Aranda is throwing everything.
People. Birmingham, make some noise. We're on the home straight. Can the 250 do it against the 450? Subs has got to keep it together. It is there. It is there for Subs. Is it going to happen? This will be a right set among the pigeons if we see a 250 win.
He's got it. He's got it. Cedric Souberyas takes the super final on a 250.
Yeah, I'm not so happy, but yeah, with the start like this, it was difficult to come back to the first place, and in the end was a yellow flag. So yeah, it was very difficult, but Souberyas was riding good, and yeah, we will see tomorrow. I have to be more focused on my start, and if I want to win, is the solution.
2 more laps with the Toro?
I don't think so, because he was like 2 seconds in front of me, and like I said, with the yellow flag we don't jump the ridge section, and the gaps stay like this all the 3 last laps. So I don't think 2 more laps was enough. So yeah, it's like this. You can't win every time. So I think it was good battle for the win, and good for the show.
You know what an amazing feeling tonight, you know, winning the main event with the small bike, the 250. It was the main goal since I signed this pro system on the 250 in light class, but you know, it was really hard, you know. I had a difficult race. Actually really did an amazing start, amazing first half of the final. And I even thought he was going to get a podium, you know, but when he got tired, I passed him, and we had a hard moment with Adrien Escoffier because we touched in the air and I almost fell down. I hope he's okay, you know, because it could be bad. But overall, you know, I won the main event. I'm really happy for Pro System because they are living in Birmingham, so it's a good thing. And now there is a second day, you know, I'm getting closer on the overall championship. This is my main goal. This was a perfect night, you know, I don't have any words to say, it's like amazing.
Tonight, Cedric Souberyas proved that the once unconquerable Gregory Aranda can indeed be beaten, and by a 250cc machine, no less. First blood has finally been drawn in this ongoing battle. Who will stand triumphant in victory when all is said and done? Only time will tell.